Understand this, let's go slightly into the history. Croatia for the first time became a nation in 925 AD under King Tomislav. Thereafter, Croatia became a nation in modern shape in 1991. That's after more than 1050 years. Currently, there is a population of about 3.8 million in Croatia, and there are about 4 million Croatians outside Croatia living in, say, US, Australia, Germany, and so on and so forth. So this number of about 8 million Croatians is a very closely knit, proud community. So they look this first visit by Indian Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji not merely as India's Prime Minister, but visit by a global leader, because they consider Shri Narendra Modi ji as a global leader who in the present unstable times is considered by them as a pillar to bring about global peace. So resultantly, they feel visit by Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi is putting Croatia on a global map in a very different respect. So it's a proud moment for them, and they are eagerly and enthusiastically waiting for this trip. Croatia itself experienced terrorism, fundamentalism, extremism. When the Pahalgam episode happened, they were shocked. I got messages from a number of Croatians on my personal phone. They express solidarity with us. And thereafter, India's measured and restrained response through Operation Sindoor was appreciated by all Croatians. If you talk to anybody on the street, you will find a Croatian endorsing India's approach. They are solidly with India, so they are reliable friends. That's where we have their support, which is required, global support we need to counter terrorism. I think, Nishi, if we look at the current trade numbers between India and Croatia, although it is growing year to year, as of today, the Croatian exports are something like 27 billion, and they are exporting to India just $70 million, which is 0.26%. Croatia is importing goods and services worth $47 billion, and they are importing from India just 380 million, which is 0.67%. So the scope of growth in trade in both directions between India and Croatia is immense. Now, if we look at the EU, currently, as you know, India is the fourth largest economy in the world, and very soon will be the third. So that is possible only if our exports increase manifold, and in that EU is crucial to us. So already Indian EU FTA is being negotiated. Croatia is a member of EU since 2013 and member of Eurozone and Schengen since 2023. So this visit will help us find a partner through whom we'll be able to find a more balanced and favorable FTA with EU.
As well as how many kinds of MOUs to be signed?
This official visit by Honorable Prime Minister of India has all the engagement which are normally there in any official visit. There are bilateral discussions, there are one-to-one discussions with both the President of Croatia and the Prime Minister of Croatia. There's a visit to Homeland Memorial. There's a walk in the city for having connect with the people. So all those aspects are being covered. This being the first visit by Indian Prime Minister is going to put the bilateral relationship in a different trajectory. And in the decades to come, many new areas will emerge, which probably we can't foresee today. However, specifically, during this visit, 4 agreements are being signed. One is the agreement on agriculture and allied activities, wherein as many as 30 areas of cooperation have been identified, where in the times to come we'll identify specific activities, projects which will lead to exchange of scientific materials, information and personnel. Then a program of cooperation in science and technology is being signed, where both the countries in all the areas of science and technology will identify joint projects, undertake joint research projects. There will be exchange of knowledge, information, personnel, which will lead to joint successes, I'm sure, in the emerging areas of technology, whether it's AI or ICT or pharmacology or oceanography, because they have a coastline of 1,777 kilometers. We have 7,500 kilometers of coastline. So the maritime areas research is going to happen. Then cultural exchange program is being extended for 5 more years, where we are going to witness exchange in all major fields like music, dance, theatre, cultural heritage, museums, archaeology, documentation, audiovisuals, festivals, so on and so forth. And then extension of the already going on Hindi chair in the University of Zagreb. That's going to happen. See, Indo-Pacific, if we look at, security is one of the areas. But then there are various other areas when we look at the whole region in terms of its prosperity. Currently, it's a scenario of single choice. Single choice leads to less options and dependability. India is going to offer various options in different domains. For example, in space-based applications, in telecom, in digital interfaces and infrastructure, and healthcare centers. So in these areas, for the entire growth of Indo-Pacific, India offers an option. So Croatia, now in the current unstable times, obviously, is looking at all the options on the global scenario. They are obviously looking at new partners. They have had some not so good experiences with some of the partners. So where India positions well, the people of Croatia have long-lasting relationship with the people of India in terms of experiencing, enjoying and loving Indian culture, Indian ethos, Indian spiritualism. So whatever the Croatian companies are working in India, they have had positive experience. They are looking for expansion, and vice versa. The Indian companies working in Croatia are also finding it positive. Indian migrant workers here are finding it positive. So I feel whether on person-to-person base or organization to organization, there is a connectivity. And now this is going to take a big boost with the visit of Honorable Prime Minister. And in that context, India offers multiple choices beyond a single choice. That's how I look at the Indo-Pacific angle.